Beyond the bell. Now, your first bell and the last bell of your school. And after the last bell, what do you do? Freedom, right? Go back to home, eat, play, shop, do anything. It's a freedom. You're happy about it. But life does not ring the bell if you have uncertainty coming up. If any emergency happens, do you think there is a bell? No, there is not, right? So, good morning, youth of Abu Dhabi. I'm Anushri Barve. I'm a financial consultant and an insurance specialist. I've been here in this country for 21 years and I'm working in the same field. Believe me and trust me, I have seen emergencies going blunders. So here I am, and which is a very boring subject. I know financial literacy is not something which is very interesting, but let me make it interesting for you all. Money in, money goes out. Money in, money goes out. Money in and money goes out. Does your parents say this? Yeah, we just earned and the money has gone out. Woof, it's flown. So there where the financial literacy for all of us comes into picture. You know, I believe we all Indians out here, does your parent tell you all to earn money at this junction at age, I guess 15, 16, 17, you all are it. Do your parents tell you to earn? None of you. Anybody earns out here? Any odd jobs? Nothing. But go back to the West, okay? Now, if you check in West, they have inculcated to the children. Is it fine? Yeah. They have inculcated to the children saying that a child during Christmas will go and sell cookies in their neighborhood, or they'll make a small greeting card and they will go and sell it. They do earn. It's a self-realization that every penny cost and you have to earn for it. Now, there are youth or teenagers who actually go do a dog walk or they do a supermarket job and they do contribute a bit for their family, and which is a very, very important part because somehow you are taking the stress of your parents, right? Stress. Does your parents get stress for financial needs? Financial stress is always there, right? We have very less money. Don't buy this. Don't do that. That's very common in every household, right? So a subject like you have maths, we were in the break and we were talking about maths, how some of you all dread maths. Now we teach in the schools, you have been taught maths, science, geography, name the subject. There are accounts where debit credits are being taught. Has money managing taught to you all? How do you manage your finance? How do you manage your money? So here I come here where I feel it's very, very important at this age where you understand how to manage your money. How do you manage your money? Simple. Do you all get pocket money? No? Okay. Some of you all get it. Do you spend the entire amount? Do you save it? Okay, great. That's fantastic. So there where you go. So you're taking the burden of your parents a bit on your expense. So there are 4 aspects of financial literacy. The first one is budgeting. Yeah, money, income, and expense. So there's an income and there's an expense. So budgeting is basically, you all learn Hindi also in your schools, right? So there is one kahavat says, इंसान को पैर उतना ही फैलाना चाहिए जितनी बड़ी उसकी चादर हो, right? So don't spend more. If your income is this much, spend only this much. Don't go beyond it. That's very important. So budgeting is very important when you talk about it. Now I'll just try to, I was walking in with a, here. What is this? Have you all eaten? All of you all. How much does it cost? This is Louisiana, so it costs little more, 5 dirhams. Right? It's a 5 dirhams of bread of packet. Do you think 5 years back it costed the same? How much? 2, 3, whatever. 5 or 10 years later, will it cost the same? How much? Exactly. Do you think the salaries or the income generated by your parents is doubled in next 5 or 10 years? Not at all, right? So where does the money come from? So the salaries don't increase in next to 10, 15 years, but the cost, so it's inflation, it's manufacturing cost, which has increased. A simple packet of bread costing 10 dirhams in next 5 or 10 years. So we need to take care, and I'm not here to explain you inflation or product cost or marketing cost. I'm not here to explain that. That's a separate topic. But this factor that the money, the way the salary comes in, the cost of the product does not remain the same. So budget, the second aspect is savings. So there where the savings comes into picture, right? So if you save, first you do the budget when your money has come in and it's gone in. The remaining amount you save. Saving, as I mentioned, is a very important part, and we do need to learn from her childhood. If you don't learn it now, we were never taught about it. Our parents said, in our system, in Indian system, it's very common, only education. Just concentrate on your studies. But when my children were of your age out here, and they've also studied from Abu Dhabi here, I send them to summer schools or summer jobs or jobs. There were summer camps in summers. I used to tell them, go take a job. Whatever, 300, 500, that time it costed, even that was enough. 10 years back I'm talking about. So which is good. So that self-realization comes because once you step out from this cocoon, you need to understand the value of money. So there where saving starts when you've been taught from now. The schools has to be taught managing money at this age. Okay? Sorry. Second is investment. Third is investment, investing. So you have saved your money. Does your money grow? No. If you have saved 10 dirhams, it will remain 10 dirhams in next 10 years. But we need to invest that. And which is very important. Does anybody do into shares, investment, little money? Anybody is interested? You do. Do you study about it? Not much. See, out of a crowd of all, we have only one person who is interested what is shares. Don't you think, not shares, I'm talking about investment. How do I grow my money? Do you think your colleges will teach you? So how do you learn? So once you start earning, you need to spend the entire money and go poof, money in and money out. I am sorry, girls. That doesn't happen. Life does not seem that easy when you go take a second step of your uni or college steps. So this investment, your parents must have done it. Education, loans, education, investment, because I'm sure in next 1 year, many of you will be going to your colleges, right? You will be taking your some subjects, college, uni, wherever. So that time, the money is only taking care, the amount or the fees is taken care by your parents. Have you contributed to it? But do you think in West they do that? Like I have also funded my children for their college fees, their university fees. But in West, I was surprised when we went to drop our daughters, okay, my elder one, when we went, that was 14 years back. And when we went to the college, we were the only parents who had accompanied our child. Okay, it was in Canada. So that time, there were so many youth, so many youngsters. They were all 18 years old. Their parents were not there. Nor parents, no one. They had all come from different parts of the world. There was somebody from Africa, there was someone from New Zealand, there was someone from everywhere, but they were all coming alone. First time, all alone in a university, where it's a new world. You don't know what is going to happen. You don't know anyone, no friends, no parents, no one, and no guardian. It's a big ocean, right? So that's the time I realized that it's so important to just let it go, your children, and let them learn in this industry, because who's going to teach you them? So savings, and also second thing, they had funded their own education. They had taken loans, invest. Parents don't fund for their school children, most of them. I'm not saying everyone, but they don't fund for their college fees. They take loans. There are student loans available. They take loans, and once they start earning, they repay their loans back. Great thing. I feel that gives you a lot of confidence that from your own money, you have done your studies. That's important, isn't it? The next is avoiding debt. Debt in your level means not overspending. If you're getting, how much you all get? I mean, I don't know how much people get pocket money nowadays. How much pocket money do you all get? 0. Okay. Someone who gets 50, 100. Oh, they sometimes forget. Parents forget to give you pocket money. Okay. Around 50 a month or 50 a week. Oh, 10 dirhams. Okay. 100. Okay. She gets 100. Now, say for example, you need more money. What do? You ask for it. You ask your parents. If you really need it, you ask. But do you sometimes take, okay, give me 5 dirhams today from your friends. I'll pay you back tomorrow. Right? That's a debt. So if you can't afford it, please don't take money from others. And sometimes parents do give credit cards, right? So don't ever spend on your credit card. So if your pocket money is just 50, don't have a bill of 500, right? So that's very important. So these are the 4 core important financial literacy, which is very important. 4 skills: budgeting, savings, investment, and avoiding debt. Now, how do you benefit out of it? Do you benefit out of it? You do, right? So the simple policy is 50-30-20 rule. Whatever money you get, very simple. Whatever money you get, actually for adults also. There are a couple of adults here, and I believe even there. And they fail. Many a time, people fail to understand that. Now, if you have 50 dirhams, let's take a simple small currency. If you have a 50 dirhams, say with you, just spend 50% of that money, that is 25 dirhams on your expenses. Say transport, you come to school, go back, your supplies, your education supplies, your pencil box, papers, books, Xerox, etc. Right? The remaining 30% has to, I mean, you can spend it for your needs. Going for a party? Going out for a coffee, someone was there. I love to spend time with my friends, right? You all love, and which is a very good stress booster. So what do? You go out, you grab a coffee, you spend that money, go buy a dress for yourself. That's your needs, right? What do you do for this remaining 20%? Save. So if you are getting a 50 dirhams, 25 should go all your expenses. 30 dirhams, 10 to 15 dirhams on your needs, and at least 10 to 15 dirhams you need to save, which will give you a confidence that at least you have that money with you, which you can spend any time in your life, whenever the need is there. Is it boring now? No. Make sense? Okay. Now, the benefits of achieving that, very simple. You get independence. Once you start having money, you earn money, you get independence. Second, confidence. which is very important. We were just talking about confidence, right? She just said about confidence. If you have a money with yourself, you have the liberty to spend, and which gives you a confidence. Then achieving long-term goals. Who doesn't want a good iPhone, a PlayStation, latest iPhone model? Need is there? Samsung Z Fold? Yeah? Yeah, you need that. So please, once you start saving, you will achieve your long-term goals, whatever your goals might be. You want to have a book, a nice expensive book, or an expensive dress, or a gadget, anything. So that helps you achieving your goals. Smart decision making, peer pressure. Because my friend is wearing a nice dress, or say from Zara, or from a branded, and I need it too. That is peer pressure, right? Because my friend has it, I will have it also. That's not smart. So smart decision making with your money is very important and reduces stress, especially your parents. If you can have little money saved for yourself, it will reduce stress for your parents as well as the anxiety that you don't have any money with you. I'm sure when you travel here and there inside Abu Dhabi from one place to, your parents do give you money, right? Bus, taxi. So if suppose imagine you don't have any money with you and you're just stuck, what do? You will have a stress, right? You're stuck in the middle of, sorry, you said something? Okay. So in the middle of the road, you're there and you need to reach and you've been just stopped, the car broke and you need to take another taxi. So there's a stress. How do you go? If you have a money with your savings, a bit of money with you, which will help you reducing the stress. Some are the common mistakes which people do. Impulse buying, right? Many a time. We just go shopping with your friends for a coffee. You're sitting in a shopping mall and you decide, okay, I love that dress. Let me just buy for myself. Impulse buying. That's bad. At this age, you cannot be doing it. Earn a lot of money and do impulse buying a little, deserves it. But at this age, it's harmful. It's like an addiction. You know, impulse buying is like an addiction. Okay, manage, I just spoke about it. Peer pressure is very important. Just because somebody is buying something, I need to buy too. Let's go shopping. She needs to shop. I will also shop. That's again bad. And build an emergency fund. Now here, I would just take it to a little serious note. I'm sure many of you and many adults, whosoever are available and the children, you would have heard many of the parents, they have lost their job. Yeah, couple of them. Probably their business have shut down. There's no income. Many have fled because they cannot survive in this country. We all have come from India, most of us, to save extra penny. And why we have come here? Because we need to save sufficient so that our family has been taken care and their future is secure. Now, if you don't build that emergency fund, it is going to dishearten everybody. And nobody wants to see that picture. Recent years, you've been seeing it. You know, companies are shutting down, people are losing their job, oil prices have come down. So the companies are taking out, there are a lot of redundancy, there are a lot of job losses happening. So people don't build their emergency fund. And what happens? Within a month or two, you're not able to survive. Then you leave all your things back and you go back to your country. That's something every adult and everyone need to understand. So I'm sure once you go back today, go speak to your parents. That how about my education fund? Have you taken care of it? Or have you built an emergency fund? I'm sure they'll be happy to hear about it. When you as youth will go and speak to them, right? Tell them, we want to discuss, be a part of it. I am sure parents would love to hear from their children. Then when you want to be a part of how their educational goals or how your educational financial needs have been taken care. So if you be a part of it, they'll be happy to hear. Believe me, they'll be happy to. As a parent, I'm very happy when my children talk about savings. They'll also be happy. And try contributing. Put some amount of money wherever you, there's so many odd jobs which you can take up. Supermarkets, here, there. Earn in your summer classes, in your summer holidays, you can earn. A small amount makes a huge difference. Okay, so this is one real story which I just picked up from internet. Before I go to here, there is something I would like to ask them to play a video. Give me 2 seconds and you can play that video. In India, Narsee Monjee College have introduced in their Chandigarh campus, they have introduced something called mint money. Okay, they're introducing this subject for the children, for the colleges, for the college goers, so that they can be learned financial literacy, which nobody teaches. So in colleges in India, they are starting gradually and they are introducing this subject as mint money for college goers, where they understand what is financial literacy, how to manage my money. So let's play the video and
talking about the financial literacy amongst the students for all the 3 years starting from first year. We do have some element of financial literacy. In the first year, we have introduced the National Education Policy 2020 from this year onwards. And we have a course named as Personal Finance, wherein the students are taught basics of finance.
Organized number of programs, like we had Innoventure last year, that was a big plan competition that we organized that was open to our students as well as to students from other universities.
There was a competition which was called Solution for Pollution. So in which we had to pitch about an idea which was good for the environment and we could also make it a profitable business. So I was in the first year and I decided to pitch up an idea. It was about converting the fiber from the waste of the vegetables and fruits into replacement of plastic.
Financial education is important for all of us. The sooner we begin, the better it is. But not many schools and colleges talk about financial literacy with their students. But some change is visible. And today I am here at Narsee Monjee Institute of Management Studies. We are here at Chandigarh campus, and this college has taken a lot of initiatives on financial literacy. So today in this special episode of Why Not Mint Money, we are going to interact with students and faculty of this college here. And I am your host, Aprajita. So let's go.
so they are doing it in colleges. And I feel in UAE, we do lack in many subjects which has to be taught for the children at this level because they understand. So there where I end my speech on financial literacy, beyond the bell, right? After your school bell rings, make sure you go back today. Don't remember the bell which rings. There can be, life does not give the same bell for any uncertainties. And before I leave, I would like to, I was just checking some quotes coming to here. There's a beautiful thing, something which I read it just last night. Financial security is not about how much you have, but how well you manage and what you have, right? So you don't become rich. Financial security isn't just about numbers, it's about emotional peace and stability, right? There are many apps. You can go through many apps nowadays in iOS and in Android, where helps you. I am sure many of you use Splitwise. Do you all use Splitwise? Splitwise. There are a couple of apps where you just put your income, how much you're earning, what are your expenses, your transport, your book supplies, your everything. It tells you how much you can still save. So there are apps. We are in era where everything is on a phone. So please make use of that phone in a better manner. Download those apps, speak to your parents, and have a wonderful day ahead. All the best to the youth of Abu Dhabi. Thank you very much. Thank you, St. Joseph School, and thank you, Ruchi, for inviting me. And I was so excited because after literally 10 years, I walked into a school. So that felt me very exciting and in a morning weekend. Thank you. I sign off here.